Hey, it's your girl, Allison Williams.
Hi, this is Beth.
Hi, this is Cindy Mizell.
Hi, this is Tony Walker.
Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Darian Dean.
Hey, everybody, this is the Queen of Philadelphia, Tangeray Hayward.
Hey, everybody, this is yesteryear, and you're listening to Troy Saunders on the Bass Entertainment Podcast.
Yeah, hey y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Bass Entertainment Podcast. Oh, let me turn it down a little bit. I'm so busy in here jamming. You won't be able to hear me talking. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bass Entertainment Podcast. This is your boy Troy. Today we have one of the soulful singers, the most soulful singers I've heard in a long time. As a matter of fact, this song that we playing in the background is something that he did a couple of years ago, and it's called "If I Could Only Be Sure." And of course, you know, as you can hear, it has a nice little house beat to it. And his name is Gavin Holligan. Yeah. Now, before we talk to Gavin, I want you to hear a little bit of this right here.
Just let me love you, baby.
Yeah, baby. That's just a little sample. That's a little sample what I'm giving you. If y'all like that, wait until you hear what he has come up with on his latest album. The latest album is I Need a Song. So, and he's definitely giving you some songs. So we're going to get into that latest album. And right now I'm going to introduce to you Mr. Gavin Holligan. Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Hey, how you doing? I'm very well, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for gracing us today. I am so honored.
No, it's a pleasure. It's real honor. Thank you for having me.
You know, I heard this hotel is closed, and I was just blown away. And that's why I had to hit you up on Instagram. I said, "Oh, would you mind doing the podcast? Because I think people over here in the States need to hear your voice and hear your music." I mean, I see a few songs there on iTunes and Spotify, but they need to really hear more.
Thank you. I'm really honored. Thank you.
No, I mean, let me tell you, you give me a little bit of Bill Withers. It's that old school soul. You know, it's kind of bluesy and R&B and kind of country, all rolled up in one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the interesting thing is it took a long time to find like a sound that I felt was very unique and authentic to me. Meanwhile, I'm so influenced by so many different artists and genres. It was really hard to kind of narrow it down. But I think I've found it now. Really exciting because people are responding so well. So I'm looking forward to sharing, you know, lots more music in the future.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, as you heard me say, Bill Withers, Curtis Mayfield, that old school soul, blues, country style.
Yeah.
And I started out with that other song. Yeah, what are y'all talking about? That song that you played, you started out with them sound like nothing like what you just said. But don't worry about it. We're going to get into the latest project, and you're going to hear the change and the difference between the song that we started off with and where we're going to go.
Yeah, well, basically that song, If I Could Only Be Sure, is actually a cover by an artist that's now passed away, well, during the pandemic. His name was Nolan. I think it was not Chris Nolan. Nolan Porter, I believe his name is. And I was basically asked to perform the song on a DJ's record, DJ Riverstar, who's well-respected house DJ. So that was kind of like me interpreting that cover, that song. Just as true to the vibe of the record as I could, really. And it's been well received and people are enjoying it. So it's I guess another side of me, but I'm very much an eclectic listener, so it wasn't too much of a headache.
Well, since you say you have so many influences, who are some of your influences? There's probably so many, but you could just narrow down to a few.
That's a good question. So, my top 5 or 6 might include Donny Hathaway, Sting, Bob Marley, Kim Burrell, and Yellow Jackets. Some of my go-to guys, and then obviously, needless to say, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, even Dido. I like a bit of Dido. Mm-hmm. It just depends on the mood I'm in. It varies massively. Kirk Whalum. I'm a big fan of Kirk Whalum.
Yeah.
Coldplay. Yeah. It just depends. Yeah. But I love a good song. Most importantly, is like the song.
Well, you definitely came out with some good songs on this project. I mean, they're all so heartfelt, and what I like about it is it's no fluff to it. It's pure. That's the word. It's pure.
And that's kind of my, I would say, like, focus when I'm thinking about like conveying my art, is that I don't get caught up in, things that are to a degree irrelevant, and be honest and be, I guess, truthful to myself, and express what I believe, what I feel, what I see in the most, straightforward way.
And you've done that so impeccably. Not to change the subject, but this just crossed my mind. I want to enlighten the listeners on something. And I'm sure people in England know, but people here in the United States don't know that you used to play football, which what we call over here soccer.
So before soccer, before I pursued music full time as a career, that was my day job. I was a professional footballer for a few clubs, and then I just got too many injuries and lost the love for the game, and just decided, what, I'm gonna just follow my other passion, which is music. So I took the jump quite early.
How long did you play football?
I played football professionally for about 4 or 5 years. And then I went to like semi-pro part-time for about a year or two. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm finished. This is over. And that was it. Yeah, just started touring and doing like session playing, singing, slowly sliding into finding my own lane as a writer, producer, and artist. And that's kind of where we are now.
Cool. Well, I'm going to just dive into this latest project so folks can hear it. Now, unfortunately, it's not available to download on any social media here in the United States, but you can always purchase it, which is even better.
Yeah.
You can always purchase it on Gavin's website, which we're going to, tell you about in a few minutes. But right now, I'm going to play this song for you. It's the first song of the album called Feelings. Now, I see Abigail Holligan. That's your daughter.
That's my daughter. Yeah, I was with her for a period over the summer, and I said, "You want to sing on the album?" She said, "Yeah." So we just did it, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. 2 takes, and there was it. That was it. It was a wrap.
She's a natural.
It was actually her favorite song. that song, the Feelings song, and title track of the album. She loved those 2, so I got her to perform on those 2.
Yeah, I heard on that one also. So we're gonna get right into this song, and I'm apologize to anybody that feels it's a little delay in the conversation since we are international. So it might not be as clear as you're used to hearing the podcast, but please just bear with us and focus in on what we're saying and enjoy it to the best as you can. All right. So we are going to play Feelings. Check this out, y'all.
Feelings have you up in the night, almost ready to cry in a bruising. Feelings, damn these feelings. I'm electrical waves, head and heart is ablaze, not amusing. Feelings, all the feelings, kind of full to the brim, fire under my skin, my oh my. Feelings, what's the reasons? I'm emotions on tap, don't grow up, it's a trap, boy, oh boy, yeah, whoa, da-da-da-da-da. I'm not making this up, haven't loaded my cup overflowing. Feelings, is this a me thing? Like a chemical riot, I can't keep it quiet, I'm exploding, yeah. Feelings, what's the meaning of this cosmic insight? It's one hell of a ride, roller coaster. Feelings through the ceiling. If you know, then you know it's not just what I show. I'm the Joker. Da-da-da-da-da. Somebody just help me, I can't stop
I love that song. And
Uh,
you can definitely hear a little Donny Hathaway influence in there.
oh, yeah, you can hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. He's a big hero.
Yep. And so I also heard that you taught yourself how to play the piano.
Yeah, my parents, they bought me a keyboard when I was maybe 3 years old, and apparently they couldn't get me off it for dinner time. You know, it was kind of like I was glued to the thing. So yeah, since then it's been a slow progression, trying to unpack my ideas and develop my craft creatively, and it's been great. Yeah.
Well, did you teach yourself to play any other instruments?
I dabble on drums. I dabble on bass. Yeah, I think. Yeah, apart from those two, I don't really know. I don't think I could pull off anything else.
Well, do you play any of the drums or bass on this album?
So actually, now that you say that, I recall performing percussion on the title track of the album, I Need a Song. I mean, my timing is fairly good, and I know how to hold a shaker and hit a tambourine and shake, and wood block and whatnot. So I get by on percussion, I guess. So I played percussion, I played organ on a couple of tracks, and piano and Wurlitzer and Rhodes, which is kind of all in the same family. So it's not too difficult to pull them off. But other than that, no, I usually call professionals to play everything else.
I'm noticing that the recordings only that we have been able to purchase or download was started like about 2018 or something like that, somewhere around that time. Were you recording before then? You said you was writing?
Oh, so, yeah. So More Than One, you mean? More Than One you're talking about?
Yeah, More Than One came out in 2018, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was the first kind of release from the batch of music I've been working on. And it was I actually wrote that probably in 2014. So I've been writing songs since 2004. And No Man Is an Island, which is I think it was the second single, that was written in 2004, 2003. So some of the songs are really, really, really new, and some of them are nearly 20 years old. So it's a mixed, mixture of recent and catalog stuff that I'm now kind of shaping up to release.
Well, you know what? Let's go back to that the one that was released in 2018.
Yeah,
which is such a More Than One, which is such a deep record. So when you wrote that song, what were you thinking about?
Okay, so that song was kind of like a spin on where I see so many people quite quick to complain about things that have happened and left them in a disadvantaged position, which is quite fair. I mean, especially if you're coming from African Caribbean diaspora community, it's easy to look back and complain about things that haven't been ideal or been problematic in some way due to the colonialism that we all have to deal with. But I felt like I wanted to put it more towards celebrating some of the heroes that have helped to even change the course, of history, or in some small or big way. There's so many people that have done great things and never got recognized for it or rewarded or celebrated because of it. And I felt like there was space to just take a moment and be thankful and be grateful for maybe not things being perfect, but definitely having a chance for those people to be recognized for what they have done. Right. And, just paint them as heroes that they are, despite, the obvious challenges we're all facing.
Right. True. Like, even though, we sit here and complain today, but we are definitely better off than we were 100 years ago, or.
I really think so. I mean, my dad came here into the UK as a young boy, and would have been like literally first generation. Well, I am first generation, I guess, as in born in the UK from the Caribbean. And he used to tell me stories about how he had to deal with some of the struggles as a black man, and some of the things he needed to do to hold his own in society. And I'm still amazed to this day at how resilient even just my parents were coping with the challenges of being black in the UK, which is still a relevant struggle for people even now today. But it's definitely nowhere near what I'm experiencing is not anywhere near as hostile as what he would have gone through. So even people like my dad are massive heroes, for me, just knowing that he, took on his shoulders for me to have relatively decent education and a chance to become a footballer and follow my dream and follow my passions as a musician, and all of these things that I wouldn't ever take for granted. And people like my dad and other responsible adults that have gone on before me, they make a lot of way to be where I am.
I agree. I totally agree. And let's get into that song, More Than One. And this is the song that we have been talking about. So now you're going to hear it. Enjoy.
How many lives did our lonely freedom cost? And how many crying mothers' sons were sorely lost? And how many tears fell to the ground? And how many years was some held bound? How many men had to walk a lane of shame? How many of them had to play the losing game? And how many songs did they recite? Yeah. And how many wrongs did they make right? Oh, I say more than one. They were more than one. Though we know not some, they were many more than one. They were many more than one. How many boys lying in an early grave? And how many days did they lose our lives to save? And how many soldiers kept the faith? Stood on the front line, strong and brave. Oh, how did they fight for our today? And how many scars did they suffer on the way? And how many battles had to be won? And how many heroes go unsung? Oh, I say more than one. They were more than one. Though we know not some, they were many more than one. They were many more than one. Yeah. How many endure all the torture and the pain, so we could enjoy all our liberties again? Today is a day that we should recognize, yeah, the great sacrifice and compromise. Oh, and how many kings should we pay our tributes to? And to how many queens should we raise our glasses to? And how many people should we be thankful for? Oh, yeah. And how many heroes should we cease to ignore? Oh, I say more than one. They were more than one. Though we know not some, they were many more than one. They were many more than one. They were many more than one. They were many more than one.
Yes. Love it. Well, speaking of kings and queens, how you doing over there now? Is everything back to normal? Are you you can get around the town now?
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
I said, speaking of kings and queens, how many should we talk about? How you doing over there now? The queen is finally laid to rest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been quite a full-on week over here. Lots of, highlights placed on the royal family and the funeral, and just the shift that's taken place, obviously, because of her passing. So, yeah, it's been pretty intense.
Yeah, right. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody, or most people, were sad of her passing, but are happy that things are finally getting back to some type of normalcy. Anyway, I'm going to go to the next question. I mean, we're going to go back to writing. I think you're such a prolific writer, and I'm just wondering who else has been blessed by your pen.
I've written for an ex, or with, I should say, an ex incognito singer called Mo Brandis.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know Mo. I mean, I don't know him. I've heard his name.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're friends, and we've been working together for a long, long time. And he released a project before the pandemic called January Nights. I co-wrote some stuff on there with another prolific soul singer, Connor Reeves, who had a few hits years ago. And then I have some unreleased material that is in the vault, I suppose. I've got a track called "The Best Is Yet to Come," which I co-wrote for Frank McComb, who is a big hero as well of mine. That hasn't been released, but it's a work in progress with just tying up string arrangements and whatnot for that.
Well, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, no, that is a really serious tune. It's called The Best Is Yet to Come. It's on an album for an artist that a good friend of mine called Luke Smith. He's a keyboard player and producer, an artist in his own right. So we co-wrote that for Frank. And then I've got a couple of songs in the wings for George Benson, who's kind of working on an album at the moment, apparently. I submitted a couple of co-writes for that. And then, yeah, I mean, who knows what comes out when it comes out. I co-wrote Sirens for an artist called Arrow Benjamin, who is an R&B pop UK male artist who's notably recorded with Beyonce on the Naughty Boy record, Running, that track Running, which featured Beyonce and Arrow Benjamin. He released a song in 2020 called Siren, which I co-produced and I co-wrote and produced for him. So yeah, I mean, I'm not like a go-to guy in terms of writing for others, but you know, if people have something to say and I can help, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be involved.
Well, you are definitely hanging with the right people. You know, you talking about Frank McComb and George Benson, Incognito. I mean, please, that's all good right there. You Yeah,
I mean, it's funny because when I try to think about what it is I want to be known for, when I eventually leave this earth, and I always try to ask the question: is this world class art, and is it with world class people? And if it's yes, I'm like first in the queue, you know. And obviously, art is subjective, and people have maybe their own opinions about what it is. But I think if you're working with the right people and you're trying to say something relevant and meaningful in a creative way, I think people will always respond positively. So yeah, I'm really grateful to be doing that more so than before, I guess. Yeah, it's a blessing to be able to contribute to the world of art. I feel.
I agree. Yeah, well, you know what? I want to get to the second song on the album, "When Boys Become Men." That spoke to me, especially as a line in there when you say, "When men tell their sons not to cry because of their pride," something on that order you said in there, and I was like,
No Man Is an Island. It has that line. The boy won't let the man won't let the boy cry.
Right. Okay. So I'm mixing it up.
It's all good. I mean, there is quite a consistent thread that runs through a lot of my songs, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this kind of constant reflection taking place on, you know, manhood and what it means to embrace all of that, and the responsibility that comes with that. So I think, especially in today's world, I think men get a hard whip, you know, when it comes to just being able to express themselves and be open, be honest. And sometimes, you know, there are emotions that never see the light of day because it's not fashionable, it's not cool. But I think all men and all humans in general, they have that inner child that, you know, wants to be open and wants to be honest and wants to be heard. And I think that's kind of something I try to hone in on when I'm writing songs. Just be open, be honest.
And that you are. So you know what? Since that was the song I was talking about, since that line was in the song "No Man's an Island," we're gonna play "No Man's an Island."
Okay.
When you are weak, I will be strong. I'll pick you up each time you fall. You are my brother. I'll help you in your time of need. I'll be a friend to you indeed. I'll be your brother. I'll be the smile upon your face when you are sad. I'll be the father to you that you never had. 'Cause we all need each other. Won't you take my hand? No man is an island. No man is an island. I look at you and I see me. A similar identity. You are my brother. The things I own I freely give, so that in harmony we live. You are my brother. I'll be the smile upon your face when you are sad. I'll be the father to you that you never had. 'Cause we all need each other. Won't you take my hand? No man is an island. No man is an island. With every man lives a boy inside. The boy who knows he's still mama's child. But every man is blinded by his pride. That's why the man won't let the boy cry. Of this one thing you can be sure, that I will war with you no more. You are my brother. Oh, always, always. Yeah, yeah. I'll be the smile upon your face when you are sad. I'll be the father to you that you never had. 'Cause we all need each other, so won't you take my hand? No man is an island. 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 No man is an island.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song right there. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I like how you when you say that line that I thought was another song. When you say it, you pause just to let the words marinate a little bit.
Yeah. Sure. The little sailor.
That one has like a little Stevie Wonder feel to it.
Yeah, so that's probably my oldest song, and I wrote that when Stevie's been a big, massive influence on me from a child, so it definitely would have been in that space, just thinking back now, how Stevie approaches his thing.
Well, it definitely comes through. And so, do you have any plans of performing in the States or coming back over here? I noticed a picture that you was here in the early 2000s, a picture of you and Eric Roberson.
Yeah. Yeah. So I came over just for a friend's birthday, who now actually lives over there now, Michelle. She's a bass player, and she had a 30th birthday, I think it was, over there. I'm actually currently working with Commissioner Gordon, who is over there. We're doing some stuff for my next single. I don't know. I haven't got any dates or plans to be there, but nothing is impossible, I guess. It just takes maybe the right invitation.
Right? My plan is to do some more promotion and do some shows and stuff. So once I get that up and coming, you definitely come in if I have anything to say with it.
Yeah, I'd love to. I would love to. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, and I was going to ask you do you plan on having your album available for the folks in the United States, an easier way for them to get it?
Okay, so the situation with this album is it's a limited edition album. I've printed, I think, just over 500 copies. There will never be another copy of this album, so it's not going to be this body of work won't be available anywhere else online. If I put it online, it's not, long story short. However, I am working on a new full-scale release called Sensitive Soldiers, and I'm just kind of about to get in the studio and record a few more songs for that. That'll probably be out next year. And some of the stuff will cross over as well, but it just might be slightly different in some small different way. But I'm quite into the idea of giving, people that have latched onto me early something exclusive that no one else will have, or will be a little bit more exclusive in nature. So that's the idea around this current body of work, and I'm really blessed to have people get behind me and support me in that way, because it's obviously a lot. It's a lot to invest in making an album, and I feel like the people that have gone out and bought it are genuinely, supporting my craft. So, I will put out a fully blown album soon, once I get my ducks in a row.
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody then, go out there, like you just heard, the man only made 500 of these. I got mine. I got mine. So, so
yeah.
So you all need to go out there and get yours. And tell them how to get it. Tell them how to get them, Gavin.
So, best thing to do is go to my website, where you can visit the store, and then you just do an online purchase. I post it personally. I put a card to say thank you, and that's the deal.
So, and the website is gavinholligan.com, right?
GavinHolligan.co.uk. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot. We in the United States, and in the UK they do it different. So it's GavinHolligan.co.uk.
That's right.
And go over there and purchase the album. Matter of fact, what you're getting, it's priceless. So it doesn't even cost that much money. I mean, I think mine came up to like $19 or something like that. It was in American money. Something
Exactly.
like that. Yeah. So
it's priceless. If my name reaches anywhere significant, you have a collector's item.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that I played, This Hotel Is Closed, they are just blown away. I played it. I put it on my Instagram post saying how I just love this record, and my friends were calling me up like, Troy, that guy Gavin Holligan, I love that song. I said, I know, it's just incredible, right? They're like, yeah. And then somebody else told me, oh my God, he's a writer. He said, I would love to write with him. I would love to write some music with him.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's nice to hear because, you never know how people are really receiving the music until, they let you know. So thank you.
Oh, please. No, thank you for putting your heart and soul into it. Matter of fact, I played a song so much. My daughter came to me yesterday. She said, Daddy, is that your new favorite song?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
I'm like, yes.
That's great. I mean, actually in the UK, it did pretty well on radio in the UK as well. And so it was playlisted on like Jazz FM for a few weeks and stuff. And one of the people who curate was saying similar, like, I think this is, a few people said, this is, for me, the best track to be released this year. And I was like, wow, that's a big statement.
That's what I've been telling everybody. I said, this is just, it's very rarely that a song just hits you right to your soul nowadays. That song went right to my soul. I felt everything about it. I lived that song. And some parts of it, when you say I'm free, it makes my eyes well up. It just stirs so much emotion.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing for me. Music, it's got so much potential and power to connect with people and tell people's story as well. Like, I'm amazed at how many people have said to me, Gav, it's like you spoke about my experience, in this song, like, and so many people have been there, like been in that scenario where it's like, okay, I got to make some changes because I don't want to be locked up in this situation forever or too long. And it was just literally how I felt, about the situation and to hear other people's, delight in experiencing the song for themselves. It's great. It's amazing. It makes it all worth it.
Oh, so it comes from life experience, I presume.
Yeah, it's a true life story. Definitely.
Well, we just gonna go
a few years, a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. I believe me, but still, even with my situation, it was a long time ago, but it still taps into that feeling that you had at that time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I guess you remember the feeling more than, the details of the events, but yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad that it translated.
So I was going to save it to the last song, but we just going to get right into it right now. We're going to play This Hotel Is Closed. And I think, if this song had a nice worldwide release, I think, this song need to be Grammy nominated as far as I'm concerned.
I would love that. I would love that.
It's just that bad. So I'm going to play it for you. This is called This Hotel Is Closed. And if you didn't know, we are talking to Mr. Gavin Holligan.
You said that you would never leave me. I said that you would never stay at. They say that home is where the heart is. Then that would make me a hotel. Yeah. Our love was never supposed to die in the end. But I don't understand how anybody could go through living their life without trust. So I guess we're through singing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, yeah. Like a bird in the sky, singing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, yeah. It's my time to fly, oh. Left without a reason. It's just like your soul was never for the keeping. I love you so, but love was not enough to build you a half.
J-Torn.
Be home. Ooh, well, I hear you are again. You said that you would never leave me. I said that you would never stay at. They say that home is where the heart is. Then that would make me a hotel. Yeah. Our love was never supposed to die in the end. But I don't understand how anybody could go through living their life without trust. So I guess we're through singing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, yeah. Like a bird in the sky, singing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, yeah. It's my time to fly, oh. left without a reason. It's just like your soul was never for the keeping. I love you so, but love was not enough to build you a happy home. Ooh, well, I hear you are again. You're making your inquiry. You're doing what you do to see if you can find a way to maybe make another reservation for a while. Yeah, there's a vacancy here, but I don't want to let you in. My system is down with all the pain you left me in. Please do not disturb. I hope you had a lovely stay. Singing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, like a bird in the sky. Singing I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, yeah. It's my time to fly. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, you have to come another time. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry, this hope set us close. Said it didn't have to be this way. Could you promise that your love would stay? I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, this hope set us close. Yes, you came and left me all alone, but I'm strong enough to make it home. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, this hope set us close, but you'll have to come another time.
I just love that song. I don't mind starting over.
Felt good, actually.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that for a while,
you haven't?
which is ironic. I admit, but yeah, I haven't listened to it for a long time. Mainly because I'm working on other songs, so I don't have the time to sit down with the prior released tracks.
Well, who assists you in recording that? Who is on there with you? Because the musicianship, them girls singing in the background, everything just came together like
Yeah, there's a lot of heavyweights on that record. To be honest, so many. Neil Malcolm is the bass player. He's playing pretty much on most of my records. Then you got Luke Smith on organ, who again is playing on most of my records. And Nathan Allen, who is Amy Winehouse's old drummer, he's on drums. And Eric Apapule, phenomenal guitarist and good friend, he's on acoustic guitar. There's Andrew Ross on flutes and sax. Jack Birchwood on trumpet. Emily Holligan, my sister, is doing BBs with another artist called Demi Ma, who is a phenomenal singer as well. And Sarah Brown, who's part of Simple Minds, she's also doing BBs. And then Miles Bold on percussion. Alex Montague, a friend of mine, on piano. Neo Lewis is MD. And the string arrangement was done by lovely young lady friend of mine, Tanya Ilishova. Well, we did it together, but she was quite instrumental in most of the arrangements. I think that's mostly it.
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to think whether I missed anyone out. Myself and Al Winsteele did the mix. Jimmy Dub Trouble did the master. And recording was done quite various places, quite a few different studios. So there's quite a few engineers behind that. Marco Pasquale, who works from Snap Studios, he recorded a lot of the rhythm section, piano, organ, bass, drums, and stuff like that. And then I usually record vocals in Hackney with a guy called Shuta Shinoda. He's a Japanese engineer, phenomenal studio engineer. Yeah.
Well, it all came together perfectly.
Yeah. Some really beautiful moments. Even when I listened to the stems, when it was all done, I was, zoning in on specific parts, and some amazing playing and performing. Yeah.
Wait a second. You said your sister was singing background, so it was a family affair.
Yeah, it's a big family affair. Yeah.
So everybody in your family is musically inclined?
Yeah, I mean, I have a strong connection with my siblings. They both also sing as well, and my brother-in-law is also an artist as well. My dad used to play saxophone. He's coming from, a musical family himself. My mum's not so musical. Appreciates it, but so yeah, there's quite a few connections in my family. My cousin on my mum's side is a prolific rapper. My brother is a MC, drum and bass MC. Yeah, there is music in the blood, definitely.
Oh, I hear.
And what's really interesting for me is that I enjoy making music with people who I would consider to be, family as well. So there are a lot of really strong, positive friendships running through the making and the creating of the records and the songs. It's never wham bam thank you ma'am type, transactional business as usual type of process. When it comes to the creative process, it's always very much doing life and exploring our experiences, together, and just articulating it in the most honest and personable way, which I'm really, really, really grateful to be able to do with so many great people, as you can hear on the record.
Well, like I said, yeah, it definitely comes through. It definitely comes through.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but it has been a pleasure. And I'm so glad that you came on, and all the success in the world, and just keep me abreast of what's going on. Stay in contact.
100%.
And
100%. Yeah, I've really enjoyed actually just reflecting and talking about so many of these topics. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
No, like I said, it's totally my pleasure. I want to go out on one more song off of this.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's hard to pick just one. Let me see.
Tribute to a Friend. That one could be the one.
All right. That sounds like a good choice. And since the boss man says that's what he wants to hear, that's what I'm going to play. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to another episode of Bass Entertainment Podcast. I hope you enjoyed what we have been playing today. This man is incredible. His name is Gavin Holligan. I just had to say one more time, if you haven't heard of him before, please go out. Matter of fact, go out and purchase this CD. It's only a few of them. This is a very limited edition. So matter of fact, it might be even worth something later on because Gavin is going to blow up. He's going to be big as I don't know what. And then when you say, oh, I got his first CD and there's only a few of them out there. So this, you can put it on eBay 20 years from now and get, $100,000.
Funny. That's funny.
So, yes, go out and support independent artists, support Gavin. And once again, it's gavinholligan.co.uk. Go and purchase this CD. Make sure he doesn't have any left in his house. And I also want you to know that tell a friend. Share. This is how things go on. Everybody thinks there's no good music out there. There's plenty of good music out there. We just got to share it. The thing is that all the stuff that, we say isn't good or is not to our liking gets played a whole lot more than the stuff that we really like. And we just keep it to ourselves. We can't keep it to ourselves any longer. We have to tell other people about it. It used to be a commercial that came on, and she told a friend, and she told a friend, and she told a friend, and so on, and so on, and so on. That's what we got to do. Let's keep this good music going. Let's keep it flowing around the world. I'm glad that I'm here to speak with somebody in another country and to know that there's good music everywhere. We just got to tap into it. Yeah. So going over to my website also, www.bassentertainment.com, and check out all the other wonderful artists that I've had on here. Support those independent artists and listen to the playlist. I have a playlist for every artist that's been on here. Unfortunately, I'm going to include Gavin's songs on the Bass Entertainment playlist, which is a group of artists that I put together. And because right now we only have a few songs that we can play. We have a lot of songs. He has a lot of songs, but there's only a few that we actually can play in Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that. So the ones that we can play, I'm just going to add it to my Bass Entertainment playlist. So go to the Bass Entertainment playlist on the podcast, on the website, and you hear Gavin on there also. So, we just got to keep it going. And we are going to end this podcast and go out with a tribute to a friend by Gavin Holligan. Thank you, Gavin, again.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
And listen.
We'll speak.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely speak. And here we go. I'm sorry. Tribute to a friend.
Thank you for the times that you held my hand. You stood by my side when all hope was gone. When I fell, you came and you helped me stand. When I cried, you came and you wiped my tears away. So I wanna say thank you for being my friend. You better to me than I've been to myself. You've shown me a better life I would never have known without you. I don't know how I would make it through this cold world. So with all my heart, I just want to say thank you for being my friend. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for being my friend. When my time is done and my life is over, know that you will be still inside my heart, and this relationship will go on forever. Love will never let us remain apart. Thank you for being my friend. Yeah. Thank you for being